and welcome to our podcast. I'm Prima, your host, and I'll be accompanying you today wherever you are. In today's episode, we are going back in time, especially to the most magical period of our life, childhood memories. For me, my childhood memories are so beautiful, like playing in the rain and hide and seek with my neighborhood friends. Every person has a unique story about their childhood. And to dive deeper, I'm joined today by Niha. Hello Niha, welcome.
Hello.
Before we jump into the main topic, could you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Hello guys, my name is Siti Natusada. People usually call me Niha or Neha. I'm student from English Education Department from UIN Wali Songo Semarang, and I'm from Blora.
Okay, to start us off, if we're talking about toys or games, what's one item from your childhood that would be rare and very valuable if someone found it today? To start us off, if we're talking about toys or games, what one item from your childhood that would be rare and very valuable if someone found it today?
When I think about my childhood, the game that come to mind are Angklek, and playing with a bouncing ball set of bola pickle.
Yeah.
Those two were my absolute favorite, and I could spend hours with them. It was simple but so much fun. Nowadays, I rarely see kids playing those traditional games anymore, which makes them feel even more special.
Wow, that sounds like a wonderful. I can imagine how proud you must have been to on that. Okay, let's talk about prank or mischief. What the pranks you ever did as a child, but now it's just a funny story.
As for mischief, I definitely had my moments. Once I accidentally broke the lamp in my bedroom, and another time I actually put a tall knife into the keyhole of motorcycle. At the time, it was pretty bad, but looking back now, it's kind of fun and makes me laugh.
Well, that's hilarious. Finding to be sick and classic move that work perfectly. So beneath the mischief, you're already practicing some serious strategic thinking. Okay, what's the snack or food that is most iconic of your childhood? Is still around today?
When it comes to my childhood snacks, my favorite were sticky with money prizes inside, and also Como snack. You know Como snack?
Yeah, I know exactly.
The excitement of opening a chicky to see if there was money inside was unforgettable. If I found those snack today, I feel so nostalgic.
Oh, I know exactly what you mean. It's mean how a simple taste or smell can eventually transport you back in time. Outside of your home, where was your favorite place to spend time?
My favorite place when I was little were quiet, simple. I loved spending time in the front yard under the junk fruit tree, where I could play with my friends. And I also love being in the living room watching TV, especially in the afternoon when I could watch Naruto. Those small moments were really precious.
Oh, that's special. So, like a place where real adventure happen. We grow up without smartphone and gadgets. In your opinion, what was the biggest advantage of growing up with physical connection compared to the digital connection kids have now?
Growing up with gadgets was actually a blessing. It means I could really experience togetherness with my family, talking, loving, and playing without distractions. And of course, I grew up without many of the negative influence that kids often face now through phones or the internet.
Physical connection that is such a crucial point. It forced us to develop direct social skills. And was there an adult figure other than your parents who strongly influenced your childhood? Perhaps a teacher, a grandparent, or a neighbor?
Besides my parents, the people who influenced me the most were my older siblings. Since I'm the youngest in my family, they taught me a lot and give me so much attention. Also, my aunt played an important role in my childhood because I didn't have grandparents growing up. She filled that space and become someone really special to me.
A loving family is a true blessing. Their influence especially in teaching you. Okay, how have those childhood memories shaped the person you are today? Are there any habits or perhaps even fears you have now that you can trace back to those early experiences?
Looking back, my childhood shaped the person I am today. I've learned to appreciate simple things like family time or just watching something together. At the same time, I think I became a little continuous and sometimes afraid of making mistakes, which is probably comes from my childhood experience.
That's fascinating. Resulting in a positive or consistent habit now. Okay, if you could give one piece or advice to your 7-year-old self, what will it be?
Mm. If I could give advice to my 7 years old self, I say don't be afraid to try. Enjoy your childhood and don't worry too much about making mistakes because mistakes are part of learning.
That's such a beautiful and meaningful piece of advice. It's reminder for us as adults, isn't it?
Mm.
Yeah.
And finally, I think nostalgia feels so powerful because childhood is a time of nonsense and honesty. Back then, life felt like we didn't carry the heavy problems we do as adults. Remembering it always brings warmth, comfort, and a longing to go back.
Oh, that's your opinion about nostalgia for childhood feels so incredible and powerful because it was the most innocent and free time. I agree. Nostalgia is our way to temporarily escaping the complexity of reality. Wow, our conversation today has been so insightful. It really has been a wonderful journey back in time, making us smile and reflect. We've learned that childhood memories are a compass that help us find our way. Take a moment to think what's your favorite childhood memory. Thank you so much, Niha, for taking the time to join us and for sharing such touching stories. And of course, thank you to all our listeners who have stayed with us until the end. Keep your spirit up and thank you.
Okay, goodbye.